Have you ever had that moment where getting up from your favorite chair suddenly requires a little extra effort? Or maybe you've noticed feeling less steady on your feet than you used to. Trust me, you're not alone in this journey. The wonderful thing is that understanding what's happening in your body and making a few smart adjustments can keep you strong and confident on your feet for years to come. Our legs are truly the foundation of our independence, aren't they? They carry us through our morning routines, help us climb stairs, and let us enjoy precious moments with loved ones. When our legs feel good, life just flows better. Whether you're tending to your garden, exploring new places, or chasing after grandchildren, many of us face similar challenges as we age. Muscle weakness that seems to creep up on us, joints that occasionally protest, or maybe even a fall that shook your confidence. These experiences can make us hesitant to move as freely as we once did. While some changes are part of aging, what you might not realize is how much your nutrition impacts your strength. Think of good nutrition as premium fuel for your body. The right balance helps your muscles work properly, maintains bone strength, and gives you energy to stay active. Interestingly, having too much or too little of certain vitamins can actually affect your leg strength specifically. I'm curious, have you ever wondered if your daily multivitamin or diet choices are helping or possibly hindering your mobility? Throughout this series, we'll explore exactly how vitamins affect your muscles and bones and practical ways to maintain your strength. Understanding vitamins, benefits, risks, and myths. Ever found yourself frozen in the supplement aisle, overwhelmed by endless bottles promising better health? Or maybe you've heard a well-meaning friend insist you can never have too many vitamins. I've been there too, and it's confusing. Let's demystify vitamins together. At their core, vitamins are tiny but mighty nutrients your body needs to function properly, from keeping your skin glowing to ensuring your heart beats steadily. But here's something many people don't realize. Vitamins aren't all created equal. Some vitamins are water-soluble, like vitamin C in the B family. Think of these as use it or lose it nutrients. Your body takes what it needs and flushes out the extras. That's why you need fresh supplies regularly, but it's also why it's difficult to overdo these from food alone. Then there are fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K that your body stores in fatty tissue. These can accumulate over time, especially if you're taking supplements daily. Ever wondered why some vitamin bottles come with warnings? This storage capability is exactly why. As we journey past 60, our bodies sometimes become pickier about absorbing nutrients. Perhaps you've noticed your appetite isn't what it once was, or maybe medications are affecting how your body processes vitamins. This makes mindful nutrition important. But here's the crucial part. More isn't better. The vitamin world is full of misconceptions. Have you caught yourself thinking if some is good, more must be better? Or perhaps vitamins are natural, so they must be safe in any amount? The truth might surprise you. Excessive amounts of certain vitamins, particularly fat-soluble ones, can actually harm rather than help. Too much vitamin A or D can create serious problems, especially for muscle and bone health. Why do these myths persist? Clever marketing plays a big role. Supplement companies benefit when we believe we need their products daily. The reality? Most of us can get what we need from balanced meals, with supplements necessary only when recommended by healthcare providers. I'm curious about your vitamin habits. Do you take supplements daily? Have you ever wondered if you might be getting too much of certain vitamins? Your experiences might help others navigating the same questions. Remember, vitamins matter, but balance is everything. Vitamin A, essential functions and dangers of excess. Ever noticed vitamin A listed on practically every multivitamin bottle and wondered why it's so important? Or maybe you've assumed more is better when it comes to vitamins. Let's talk about vitamin A, what it does for you, where you're getting it from, and why too much might actually be behind those unexplained leg problems you've been experiencing. Vitamin A is truly a jack of all trades in your body. It helps you see in dim light. Remember your parents telling you to eat carrots for better vision, keeps your immune system strong enough to fight off those pesky colds, and maintains healthy skin. But here's something most people don't realize. Your body only needs a small amount to handle all these important jobs. Have you ever stopped to think about how much you're actually consuming each day? You're getting vitamin A from more places than you might realize. Animal foods like liver, egg yolks, and whole milk contain the ready-to-use form. Those colorful orange and yellow vegetables, carrots, sweet potatoes, pumpkin, contain beta-carotene that your body cleverly converts to vitamin A as needed. When you get vitamin A this way through regular foods, your body generally manages it well. The tricky part? Supplements and fortified foods. It's so easy to think I'll just take this multivitamin to be safe without realizing you might be doubling up on nutrients you're already getting enough of. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that wash away when you don't need them, vitamin A gets stored in your fat tissues. Over time, this storage can lead to what doctors call hypervitaminosis A, essentially a vitamin A overload. Now, here's where it gets personal for many of us over 60. Have your legs been feeling unusually weak lately? Maybe you've noticed cramps that wake you at night, or your legs feel heavy when climbing stairs. Excess vitamin A can actually interfere with how your body uses calcium and magnesium, minerals your muscles absolutely need to work properly. Without the right balance, your legs can feel tired, weak, or unsteady. Even more concerning is what too much vitamin A does to your bones. It can actually pull minerals out of your bones, making them more fragile, especially in your hips and legs. Think about it. A simple trip on a rug could turn into a serious fracture if your bones aren't as strong as they should be. Let me share a story about my friend Martha. She was taking a high-potency multivitamin plus a separate eye health supplement, both containing vitamin A. After several months, she started having trouble getting up from her sofa and felt wobbly walking to the mailbox. A doctor discovered her vitamin A levels were through the roof. When she adjusted her supplements, her strength gradually returned. Vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. Let's talk about vitamin D, that sunshine vitamin everyone seems to be talking about these days. Maybe your doctor has mentioned it during your checkup, or perhaps you've seen countless articles praising its benefits for bone health. But is more always better? Let's unpack the truth about this popular vitamin and why finding the right balance matters so much for your legs. Why all the fuss about vitamin D, especially as we age? Well, our bodies face a natural challenge as the years pass. We simply don't absorb and use calcium as efficiently as we once did. Vitamin D acts like a key that unlocks the door, allowing calcium to enter your bloodstream from the foods you eat. Without enough of this vitamin, that calcium might pass right through you instead of strengthening your bones. Have you ever winced at the thought of falling, worried about a possible fracture? Proper vitamin D levels help address that very concern. Getting vitamin D seems simple enough. Just step outside, right? When sunlight touches your skin, your body creates its own supply. But here's the catch. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at this process. Add in more time spent indoors, religious use of sunscreen, which is still important, and those winter months when the sun seems to hibernate, and you might not be making enough naturally. You'll find some vitamin D in fatty fish like salmon, egg yolks, and fortified foods, but for many of us, supplements become part of the conversation. Now, for the part many people miss, vitamin D can be too much of a good thing. I've had friends tell me I started taking extra because I figured more protection for my bones is better. It sounds logical, but excessive vitamin D from high-dose supplements can actually backfire by causing hypercalcemia, too much calcium in your blood. What does this mean for your daily life? Those unexplained leg cramps that wake you at night? The stiffness in your knees when you first stand up? The heaviness in your legs after short walks? These could all be signs of too much calcium in your system due to excessive vitamin D. Some people even develop calcium deposits in their muscles and joints, making movement painful and restricted. Has your body been trying to tell you something through these symptoms? Vitamin D matters tremendously for your bone and muscle health, but finding your personal just right amount is key. Too little won't protect your bones, but too much can actually weaken your legs and limit your independence.
Recognizing and preventing vitamin overdose. Could your well-intentioned vitamin routine actually be causing problems? I know it sounds counterintuitive. After all, we take these supplements to feel better, not worse. Have you ever blamed those achy legs or unusual muscle cramps on just getting older when they appeared? But these symptoms might actually be telling us something important. Perhaps we're getting too much vitamin A or D. With excess vitamin A, you might notice joint pain that seems to come from nowhere, headaches that linger, or skin that's unusually dry or even peeling. Too much vitamin D often shows up as muscle stiffness, unexpected nausea, mental fogginess, or finding yourself unusually thirsty despite drinking plenty. Any of these sound familiar? Have you ever really looked at the percentages on your vitamin bottles? Many contain 200%, 300%, or even 1000% of your daily needs.
Try this eye-opening exercise. Jot down everything you take for just 1 week, including those sneaky sources like your fortified breakfast cereal, protein bars, or even certain milk alternatives. You might discover you're doubling or tripling up without realizing it. Here's something many of us don't know. A simple blood test can reveal if your vitamin levels are too high. When was the last time you had yours checked? Our bodies process vitamins differently as we age, so what worked perfectly in your 50 seconds might be too much in your 70 seconds. If you can't remember your last vitamin level check, perhaps it's time to schedule one. Safe strategies for stronger legs and better health. Now that we understand how vitamins can both help and sometimes hinder our legs' strength, let's talk about what really matters. Practical steps you can take today to keep those legs strong and your whole body thriving. First things first, your kitchen might be your best medicine cabinet. Have you noticed how your body seems to thank you after a colorful whole food meal? There's real science behind that feeling. When my neighbor Clara switched from processed foods to more fresh produce and lean proteins, she told me, I didn't realize how much better my legs could feel until I changed what was on my plate. Try filling your meals with nature's rainbow, leafy greens, bright orange sweet potatoes, blueberries, salmon, eggs, and yes, even that Greek yogurt you might have in your fridge. These foods deliver vitamins A and D, informs your body recognizes and knows exactly how to use. What about your favorite healthy go-to meal? I'd love to hear what works in your real life, not those complicated recipes that take hours, but your actual everyday solutions. Now, let's talk supplements. Sometimes they're necessary, especially if blood tests show you're running low on certain nutrients. The golden rule: partner with your healthcare provider and stick to recommended doses. I remember when my sister-in-law decided that if 1 calcium pill was good, 3 must be better for her osteoporosis. 2 weeks later, she was dealing with stomach problems and constipation that actually kept her from her daily walks. The right dose is the one that brings your levels to normal, not sky high. Of course, even perfect vitamin levels won't help much if we're sitting all day. Have you discovered an activity that doesn't feel like exercise but keeps you moving? For me, it's gardening. I'm so focused on my plants that I don't notice I've been squatting and standing for an hour. Others find joy in water aerobics, dancing in their living room, or even seated exercises that strengthen those crucial leg muscles. The best activity is simply the one you'll actually do consistently. Let's remember what matters most from our time together. Vitamins A and D are essential friends, but like overstaying house guests, too much of them can cause problems, especially for your leg strength. Focus on getting nutrients primarily from varied foods, use supplements only when needed and as directed, and keep your body in motion whenever possible. I'm genuinely curious. What's one small change you're inspired to make after our conversation? Maybe you'll check your multivitamin label tonight, add a new vegetable to tomorrow's dinner, or commit to a 5-minute morning stretch routine. Every single positive choice, no matter how small, adds up to significant changes over time. Those legs have carried you through decades of life's adventures. They deserve your attention and care now. Thanks for joining me today on Healthy Seniors 365. If you found this information helpful, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to ensure you never miss our weekly tips for staying strong, healthy, and independent. Have questions or your own experience to share? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and your insights might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear. And if you know someone who could benefit from today's topic, perhaps a friend, family member, or neighbor who's concerned about their health, please share this video with them. After all, taking care of ourselves is important, but looking out for each other is what truly keeps our community strong. Until next time, this is Healthy Seniors 365, where every day is another opportunity to thrive. See you soon.